with that, Azala runs off like a little bitch to go get the help of his friends. One thing you want to do, make sure you have all. I didn't realize this, but I had one of those helmets earlier, and now I have another one, a Ceratopper. That's probably the best one you'll get right for a while. Make sure everyone's got ruby vests on. It'll make this fight coming up extremely easy. All those lower our defense for all the characters a little bit. It'll help out in the end. Of course, my frame rate's cutting out like crazy. And now, we start one of the more memorable fights of Chrono Trigger, the Black Tyrano. Of course, I'm getting some terrible frame rate. You want to go ahead and start off, like, kind of similar to the, kind of similar to Nisbel 2. You want to start off with the lightning, the charm, and have Marlo start hasting up the whole party. We're going to want to kill Azala first. He doesn't have much health. He's got very high physical defense, but very low magic defense. So don't use Volt Bite, despite the fact that generally being associated is one of the stronger attacks. Just stick to if Chrono using his Lightning Bolt, Marla using her Ice, and then Arla can use her Cat Attack, which does a bit of damage, but not as much as Chrono or Marla's magical spells. And most of these attacks really won't be that damaging, luckily. And now we'll have her Cat Attack. From Azala, we charmed a magic tab. The big black Tyrano doesn't have anything to charm. It'll just keep saying miss all day. Oops. Azala doesn't have much health, but as you see, we're not really doing a whole lot of damage to him. Hitting for like 300-ish. But he's got a little less than 3,000 health, so it really won't take many more volleys to take care of him. It's just the black Tyrano is where the problem comes, because he has 11,000 health, which is a lot, and you can only attack him at certain times. But it was kind of, it's probably the first time playing through this dungeon. You'd be wondering the whole time, why the hell is this place called Tyrano Lair? I don't see any Tyrannosauruses. Oops. Oh god, man. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm having trouble getting through that menu. Oh yeah, you can actually use Rock Throw. I forgot, you can use Rock Throw on Azala, but you can't use it on Black Tyrano. Rock Throw is a really powerful attack of Alia's that you can only use on like smaller targets. As you see, it'll actually hit for a pretty decent amount. I think it'll hit for like 200 or so. Okay, I lied, 160. But whatever. Actually, let me look at everyone's health. Okay, everyone's doing just dandy with health. As you see, they're not really hitting that hard for anything. And he should be going down. Okay, that's his cue of breaking that, of going down. He is now out for the count. And at this point, we just need to chill. And there's two things you can do at this point. You can basically use... I'm just waiting for it to happen. You can use... Oh, okay, it is happening. Sorry. You can use Ice Sword with Alia using Cat Attack, or you can do Volt Bite and then have Marla use Ice. The Ice Sword with Chrono and Marla, and the Cat Attack with Alia do more damage, but it'll cost Chrono a bit more MP, while using Volt Bite with Chrono and Alia and Ice with Marla does just a tad bit less, but costs less mana. So in the end, it's just probably a little more efficient to do that, even though the damage is a little less. And if we had the item called the Rage Band equipped right now, every single time he does one of those shouts, it triggers it, which Rage Band does a 50% chance to counterattack attacks. To attack twice, which is a good band, on an unrelated note. And so that gives a free hit in for like whoever you have it equipped with. You see, we're just kind of wrecking on this guy, but he will soon leave a nasty dent in us once the countdown goes down to 0. Very similar to the, I think it was the Guardian back in 2300 AD. But this guy has a lot more health. But we're doing a very good amount of damage to him. But I just never realized, but our health is ticking down a little bit, but it's nothing too bad. Let's see how much health. Okay, we got more than plenty. We might not even have to heal the rest of this, actually at all this fight, because I think we'll do enough to before he can get a second attack off. If he even gets the first attack off, it will definitely do enough damage to before he gets the second attack off. But this attack will probably hit for about 150. But and it's only 150 because we have the Ruby Vest on, which halves fire damage. His ultimate attack will be a fire attack. And I don't even think we've gotten down to 3 yet on the timer. Oh man. Haste is starting to wear off on everybody. But that's okay. Yeah, there's the 3. But as long as Chrono and Alia's are still going, which probably will be ending soon if... Yeah, it's about to... Alia's has a few more seconds to go, while Chrono's just wore off. I was never really sure how long the haste lasted, because usually I guess the fights didn't last long enough for it to wear out. Okay, now we're down to 2, but I think we'll be fine. I honestly don't think we'll need to... I don't think we'll need to heal this whole fight. Which I think would make a very successful boss fight. But I think most people struggle with this boss fight, which, as you see, we're not really having any trouble with. And we have done, I want to say like 7 Volt Bites, which is roughly 7,000 damage, plus Alia doing, or Marla doing a few ices, which probably adds up for another 1,000. So we're probably at like 8,000 damage so far, which isn't that bad for the fact that he still hasn't even got his first attack off. And it would have been even quicker if I had a Rage Band, which you get that going through the sewer access in 2300 AD, which was a long time ago. Oh frick, I just wasted that turn. I might need to heal, but we'll see. We'll see how much damage. Okay, about 120 damage, yeah. No need for heals this fight at all. Which, easy enough. Probably take, I'm gonna say 1 more, maybe 2 more Volt Bites. So we attack him now for possibly the last blow. Usually at this point you don't want to attack if you, because as you saw, it only did about half damage. Because at this point he doesn't become vulnerable until he actually starts charging. But I'm actually curious if this will work. I think he's got really high regular defense, but if we used just purely, okay, never mind, we don't even get to find out. But yeah, spam Volt Bite. As you see, no need for any heals at all. I would say it's a pretty successful boss fight. Good enough reasoning.